everyone. My name is Sue Mersch. Today I have the pleasure of talking with my friend and former creative director, Lauren Crane, who is now a singer-songwriter. We're going to listen to her music and then talk to her a little bit about her life.
Irene, she's a lady of high esteem, with thicker than clotted cream. Irene, 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 eyes like Mary Magdalene, cover girl of Guernsey magazine. Oh, Irene, Irene. From her udder I get my butter, my coffee gets its cream. She's no highbrow, but holy cow, she's my bovine dream, Irene. Sweet purveyor of casein, that's the cheese-making protein. Irene, Irene. Dip, dip. Dip, 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 dip. From her udder I get my butter, my coffee gets that cream. She's no highbrow, but holy cow, she's my bovine dream. She moves me. She moves me. I kowtow to that frow. Baby, take a bow. Irene, choose her cut as a gleam for the stud across the stream. Oh, Irene, 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 was that a moo or a scream? She's a lover, so it seems. Oh, Irene, Irene. From her udder I get my butter, my coffee gets its cream. She's no highbrow, but holy cow, she's my bovine dream. She moves me. She moves me. Look at her swoon. She's over the moon. She'll be calving soon. Irene, in the pasture she reigns supreme, the original Dairy Queen. Oh, Irene, 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 Irene. When I met ya, I knew I had to catch ya. Well, I hold on to you, you bet you since you fell out of the blue. Like a comet streaking by, you light up my world and brighten my sky since you fell out of the blue. Out of the blue, out of this world, like an angel came my little girl, sent to me from above to fill my life with love. Oh, face as sweet as a moon pie, I'm forever on cloud nine since you fell out of the blue. Out of the blue, out of this world, like an angel came my little girl, sent to me from above to fill my life with love. Oh, it's like the heavens opened wide and poured out the riches held inside when you fell out of the blue. Ooh, 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 since you fell out of the blue. I would like to dedicate this next song to all of my writer friends out there who know the rule about writing, which is write what you know. So this song is about murder, blackmail, and laundry. Okay, I don't really know anything about murder and blackmail. And if you ask my partner, I really don't know that much about laundry either. Oh, washerwoman, she does your laundry. She knows your secrets. Oh, washerwoman, I said, oh, washerwoman, she does your laundry. She knows your secrets. Oh, washerwoman, she does your laundry. She knows your secrets. That old washerwoman, she don't say nothing, She sees the lipstick there on your collar. It's not your wife's shade, it ain't a color. I said, oh, she sees the lipstick there on your collar. It is not your wife's shade, it ain't a color. She does your laundry, she knows your secrets. That old washerwoman, she don't say nothing, Where'd your wife go? You say Chicago. Thing about it, she didn't pack nothing. Oh, where'd your wife go? You say Chicago. Oh, thing about it, she didn't pack nothing. She does your laundry, she knows your secrets. That old washerwoman, she don't say nothing, Is that a blood stain there on your white shirt? It's just a small spot, you didn't see it. Oh, is that a blood stain there on your white shirt? It's just a small spot, you didn't see it. She does your laundry, she knows your secrets. That old washerwoman, she don't say nothing, Where's that shirt now? Don't go looking, it's in a safe place. You'll never find it. Oh, where's that shirt now? Don't you'll find it. She does your laundry, she keeps your secrets, that old washerwoman. Uh-oh. You cry blackmail, you scream extortion. She said, I'm only getting my portion. Oh, dirty laundry, that dirty laundry. I got laundry, you got laundry. You can soak it, you can scrub it, but some dirty laundry just don't come clean. She's living large now. She's moved on uptown. She's eating bonbons. She's drinking champagne. Oh, she's living large now. She's moved on uptown. She's eating bonbons. She's drinking champagne. She don't do laundry. She knows your secrets, that old washerwoman. She don't do nothing. That old washerwoman. She don't do nothing. That old washerwoman. She don't do nothing. Uh-uh.
So, Lauren, you already know how much I love that you have this new career going. And I think everyone listening to this probably feels the same. How does it feel taking on this new role later in your life?
As a musician and a singer-songwriter, um, it's funny. I never planned to do any of that. I had all these songs in my head. I wrote lyrics for years, but I didn't have any musical experience. I never sang. So I was the most surprised person when I ended up kind of falling into this new thing. I don't know that it's a career, but it's certainly
I would call it a career.
well, okay, I'll call it a career. My music career started in my early 50s, and I just took some guitar lessons, and I had some good teachers. One made me sing, oh my gosh, and the other one taught me chord progressions and said, "You're a writer, go write something." I go, "I want to write something." And that's when I really started. But then there's this other little thing that this big divide you have to go over, and that is performance. If you have songs and you write them, you have to get out there and sing them, or it's a really good idea, or it's what I wanted to do. So I joined this group called Songwriters Anonymous, and if there are any budding songwriters out there, just get me on my website, and I'll give you the information, because I had to stand in front of this group of people I didn't know, and it's on a stage at a Trinity House Theater in Livonia, and I went once a month, and I goofed up every single time. I stumbled. I didn't know how to play the instrument. Wasn't sure about singing, but these people are so supportive, and that goes throughout life. You get with a group of people who are really supportive, you can blossom, and they really helped me through this first few years of doing it.
Awesome. That's great.
And then they asked me to be in this fundraiser, and I said, I can't do that. I can't perform in front of a big audience. And then I said, yes, you can. And then I asked some friends to join me, and actually they weren't friends. They were kind of strangers who said they liked my songs. Mm-hmm. And after the show, one of them said, that was so much fun, let's be a band. And I said, me? Me?
Yeah.
I'm not a musician really. So I thought it was a big fake, I just but they brought me along, and that's how I learned. Going on stages, and I learned on the job. So is that the question you asked?
Yeah. Obviously they
Very long story.
no, obviously they saw something in you. That's amazing. I think that's so great. So I have another question, and you kind of answered it, but I got to ask it a little bit different way. So I've talked to you about this before. The day that you left the agency, you had a huge send off. It was hands down one of my favorite days in advertising. When you were singing and dancing your way out the door, did you kind of know that you were going to do this? Was this part of the master plan? You said that you didn't always think you were going to be a singer-songwriter, but did you have a little bit of this in your head when you were leaving?
I think when I was leaving, first of all, that was my favorite day in advertising. Thanks to my friends, they made it really fun. And I thought I was going to have a publishing company. I had Backyard Bird Publishing, so I had published my novel 2 weeks before, and I thought, yeah, I'll do that. And yeah, and of course, keep up with the band and the singing and the songwriting. And then I got out and I said, I don't want to start a business. That's not what I want to do. I don't want to, yeah, no, I want to explore all these ideas I have. So after, I think you knew, I walked 5 to 10 miles a day for months.
Your
Sometimes
zoo
I come
walks,
home.
right?
Huh?
Your zoo walks?
I do zoo walks, and I come home and my partner would say, you've been gone for 5 hours.
But you had the time finally, right? I think that's
Well,
a problem that a lot of people have. They don't have that time to like clear their head and think and what it is they really want to do. It's kind of a gift that you got that, right?
It is a gift, and I appreciate it every day.
So do you think your career in advertising set you up for a career in songwriting? Do you think some of the skills that you had as an advertising writer translated to songwriting?
Absolutely. First of all, just advertising in general, and I can speak for the creative end of it, of course, you get all these great skill sets from production to design to learning to really work with people and solve problems, and you have to put yourself out there. As in, you work all night on a commercial and you hold up the storyboards in front of a client and you haven't had any sleep, and all those kind of things are great background. And I think we're fortunate to have that kind of skill because it does transfer into life.
Yeah.
And as far as writing songs, as you know, writing a commercial, you have to get a lot of ideas into a very small space. Plus legal and all that other stuff, but you have to get your idea in a very small space. The same
How
with the
about
song.
6 seconds? Now everything has to be 6 seconds.
I did not know that.
Even tighter.
Wow.
spaces.
Wow, that is a pretty tight space. That's like doing a billboard. They're probably called billboards. Yeah, so that, having courage. How many times when you're a kid, when you first start in this business and you have to get in front of big clients, and you put your heart out there, right? You've written this commercial and it's all there, especially when you're young, and you hold it up and you hope. And I always say, if you don't mind me saying so, but when I first started, it was like you work all night, get up 2 hours later and go for the presentation, and you present your commercial and they look like you're holding up dirty diapers. And it's like, oh my gosh.
Heavens.
And you get a really thick skin. And I think the same with songwriting. You have to compress things, and you have to have the courage to stand up and show your heart. And you're putting it all out there. And I think advertising is a great learning, it's a great field to learn life skills that you'll use forever. You might think it only applies to advertising, but no way.
Yeah, I think that's really funny that you say that, because I think a lot of us, especially creatives, think that we have no marketable skills whatsoever. Like the only thing we know how to do is make ads, but like I think you have to step away from it, like you said, and you realize all these different things that you learn through the business. So I think it's great to actually hear it from you, and you're actually using them in what you're doing. So I think that's awesome. Warriors in Pink. I think that is definitely a legacy that you and Linda left at the office and left for Ford. Did songwriting have any play in that campaign at all, or getting that off the ground?
Well, actually, it did, Sue. Uh, before Warriors in Pink, there was a campaign called Ford Tied to the Cause, and they worked with Lily Pulitzer, and they sold scarves, and all the money went to Komen. So my assignment was to look at a Race for the Cure footage from Denver, and I looked at it, and it was an aerial view, and like thousands of people, and they're all in pink, and they're just swarming the city, and I said, wow, that looks like an army. That looks like a bunch of warriors, but they're all wearing pink. So you know how it is. You get a phrase in your head and go, wait a minute. That sounds pretty good. And then I just happened to have over here. So I wrote a lyric that night. And the next day I kind of said, I got this idea. And I read it. And I walked around presenting it. And the creative director said, go sell that. And that's when soon after I ran up to Linda, who was the head, Linda Meek. I want to mention her name. We love Linda Meek. I ran up to her. She's the design director of the park. And she visualized it, the whole thing, so it started with this idea of a song lyric. And then Linda brought visuals in. And she had this vision like this of bringing it all to life like that. And so
I can't believe you still have all this. That's so
well, I don't have much from my career, but Warriors in Pink is pretty darn special, right?
Yeah.
And this next page tells the next part of the story, which was actually the first part of the story. Oh, actually 2 pages. This one is bringing drummers in, because Linda saw it as not warriors like male warriors. Neither one of us wanted to be male. Like,
Sure.
no,
No offense to the males.
no, or people who serve, but female warriors. And then like the old, with the big drumming and the dancing, and females were really played a lot of drums. They were the first drummers, and that was healing thing, which went with Warriors in Pink. And then this is the second part of the story, which is in the background. There is a drawing of Melissa Etheridge, and because all of a sudden the idea went through, and tons of people, just like all the things in advertising, it is everybody coming together. Yeah, with Linda and I, but it was everybody, And so there were lots of ideas, and so one of the ideas was, let's get an anthem. And so we approached, if I may say, Melissa Etheridge had performed on the Grammys with no hair, because she went through chemo for breast cancer. And we suggested that, and I was a little nervous because she was gay, and I wasn't at that time, 2005. It's like, will they go for it? And they sure did. And we approached her, Kirk Jackson and Carrie Doyle, who used to work at GTB, our agency. Look at that. I still have possession of it, And anyway, we went in and we approached Melissa, and she said, heck yeah, I'll write a song for Race for the Cure. And heck yeah, you can use it in commercials. And we paid for her to, see, there I go again. Ford paid for her to write the song. And she put it on her album, and it came out, it's called I Run for Life, and she put it on her album that came out that year, and it was the #1 hit on her album. So that's using songwriting. I mean, she didn't use my lyric, but the idea of songwriting. Here's my autographed copy.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
That story.
So that's bringing what, the things that you love. So if you're an art director and you have certain illustrations, you know how it is. You bring your passions to your work, because it's a creative thing.
Couple more questions for you. So since you've retired, You have joined a band, you've recorded a CD, you've written a book. You gave me a little sneak peek into one of your sketchbooks that I think is amazing. You've done a lot of different things since you retired. What else do you have up your sleeve? Or are you just going to make us all wait to see what you do next?
Well, I think, as you know, the world is kind of, making up its own mind about what you do or not. But we do our best to try to plan things. So I just happened to buy a kind of a little travel van recently.
Oh,
It hasn't been delivered yet. And so it's a little pop top camper kind of thing. And I'm hoping to travel about. I am kind of into that sketchbook thing, and I made this alter ego. I made this little. It's kind of. I'll show you.
I
You
was
see?
going to say, show everyone. I love it.
Well, it's hard to talk about being criticized. It's like all those artists out there are going, "What the hell is she doing?" But I don't know. I guess this kind of shows my spirit. That's my inner spirit.
I love it. I think it's so great.
So I kind of want, and then I get this little alter ego character, and I'm kind of thinking of some stories that might work for that. But I would like to travel around and do some writing on the road, or I don't know.
Mhm.
But I can tell you, I feel a lot of gratitude to just have that opportunity, and for all those who are sweating it out in advertising, some, you know, advertising not only taught me, I always thought advertising raised me from the kid who didn't know anything, really taught me a lot of skills. And it also allowed me to live the life I'm living now. So hang in there. It's good work, and find your passions and don't wait too long. The best time to plant a tree is 20 years ago. The second best time is today, right?
If anyone is interested, and I'm sure they will be after hearing you, where do we get your CD? How do we get your CD?
You can buy my CD, Making Honey, if you want to buy it. Okay, who has a CD player anymore? So this was made so you can just hold it up to your ear like a seashell and you can hear it. If you want an actual physical CD, just put it on your shelf. You can get it at laurencrane.com, www.laurencrane.com, or you can stream it for free from all of your favorite streaming services.
All right, I love it. So, Lauren, that's all the questions I have for you. I have to say, I love talking to you. I could have done this all day long, regardless of whether I'm interviewing you about your music or not. I would love to sit in your backyard and talk all the time. So, thank you. I hope everyone enjoys this.
I want to say thank you so much for the opportunity. And I wish I could just give you all one big hug.
So do I.
And I appreciate your time, and say to everybody out there, good luck to you. Go follow your passions.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Lauren.
Thank you, Sue.